everybody. Welcome back to Phantom Paranormal. On a positive note, I've had a lot of requests on how I set up my mag light, my flashlight, so it's easy for the spirits to manipulate. So I'm going to give a demonstration. The best bet, it does work with cheaper flashlights, but it is a pain to get it to where they can use them. So I recommend you get a mini mag light. You're going to pay about $15. You can get them on sale for like $10 sometimes. They're at Walmart, but it's the best one for the job, the easiest one for them to manipulate doing my technique, and it's going to last you forever. As a matter of fact, the one I'm getting ready to pull up and show you, I've had for probably 7 years now, and when you actually buy a mini mag light, it actually even comes with a holder for it, so you can, if you need to, carry it on your waist. What I always use the holder for is I have a knife collection, and I found out that the holder for a mag light, if you can force and get the knife in there, the way that that's built, if you can actually get it in the case and let it sit, it will stretch out, kind of like a nice pair of leather shoes that are a little too tight. It will stretch out and conform to your knife, and it makes the best holster, knife holster that you can get. I would much rather have a mag light holster for a knife on my side than a nice leather holster. You don't have to worry about ever losing a knife with the mag light holster. Even a flashlight would be easier to knock out of the holster, but it even conforms to that. So that's just a little bonus. Before the video, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's get right to it. So here's what we got. One sec. Okay, so here's what we got. It's a mini mag light. I'm sorry if it's not bright enough for you in here, but I've had my nieces and nephews over, and I was up really late with them, and when I get up, I cannot stand the light of day for a while. No, I'm not a vampire. I feel that way in the summertime, but no. So you get you a mini mag light. It's got to be a mini mag light. All the knockoffs will not work like a mini mag and will not last like a mini mag. And a mini mag light also comes with, when you purchase it, extra bulbs. And the bulbs that come with it last forever. It's a very, you can, widen your beam. It's actually time for a new bulbs, new batteries. But so what you do, okay, what's special about these? Okay, the top of it, okay, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay, so there's two parts. You can unscrew it from this part and take that off and clean your mirror here, okay? And clean the inside with a Q-tip or whatever you want. to get that inside clean. Pop that part back on. I highly suggest you don't ever just use this tip part to do this, okay? So make sure this top part's very, very tight. Here's the part you want to use to turn it on and off. So you unscrew this total lid comes off. This total piece is what you want to do, okay? On the inside of that, there's threads, okay? And there's threads all around this part. All around this is threads like a screwdriver or like a screw. There's threads that fit on the inside of this. So what you do is you take your Q-tip. The best oil that you can use is once that. Alright guys, I'm sorry about that. I'm babysitting. My oldest son is supposed to be helping. They had a question. So, flashlight. Here's where we were. Okay? So, unscrew this whole top part. Not just, this is the top part. It just unscrews off. This part does unscrew, but you don't use this part for them to turn it on and off. This is the part, this is your cover that you just kind of clean out. This has threads around it as well, but you want to screw that piece on as tight as you can. You want that piece to be tight, because right here is little things that you can grip, okay? So my theory is it makes them easier to turn it, because it helps with human hands. It's got to help with ethereal, whatever you want to call it. So it has that special deal around it. So you take a Q-tip, you get either WD-40, 3-in-1 oil. If you don't have anything else, even a little small amount of olive oil on a Q-tip. Just put some on there and kind of twist it on the Q-tip. Just a small amount. Too much will gunk it up and it won't work. So you put just a little bit, okay? And then on the inside of that, there's threads, okay? So you want to hit the inside like that, real light, real light. Then you want to take a paper towel, what finger ever you have that'll maybe go in there, and do like that, okay, and get the excess oil out. This is the light, the bulb. It just slides in and out, and it comes with like 3 in the pack, and they last forever, but they do get very hot. It's a very good flashlight. Okay, so with this part, these are the main threads right here. These threads right here. If you see these threads, same principle. WD-40, 3-in-1 oil, or WD-40 works the best. So you put some on there, go around these threads. Go around those threads, okay? Go around the threads. Get it down in those threads as good as you can. Then get your paper towel. Wipe off any excess and try to push it down in the threads. Then you get your lid. Put your lid back on. Unscrew it all the way till it shuts off. It's lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Work it. Tight, loose. Tight, loose. tight, loose, etc. until you get it to the point to where it just takes a little bit of a left turn to cut it on. Okay? See there? You want it, it's on, so you want to get it, set it right. You want to get it as close as possible to right there, so it doesn't take a whole lot of energy for them to turn this flashlight on. So it's critical. Remember, there's two pieces in that top lid. You want the mini piece here, this top ring, secure. You want them to be able to get a hold of this piece and unscrew the whole top lid. And so you got it, and I use pliers and set it down, and it comes with a keychain type thing if you want to put it on a key belt loop or so through it. If it just comes on and off, that means you got it set wrong. So, like I said, make sure you get it set just perfect, just to where they can turn it on and off. So you want to take your time, but oiling it is essential. You really want to work it. Work that oil and keep working it, especially a brand new one. Just keep working that oil all the way down, especially. Make sure you get it all the way down. Work it all the way down until it shuts off. Don't over oil it or gunk it, or it'll ruin it. So there you go. Then you set it up. You can set it down on a table like this, or however. The best way I found is to take you a pair of small pliers or big pliers. Use this corner piece, shove that down in the carpet, set this on a stand, set it up like this, make you a little stand, and then set it, get it set to where it's just barely there. And then, let's see, if there's any spirits here that can turn this flashlight on that I'm holding, all you have to do is turn it to the left. Will you please turn it on for me? You just have to turn it to the left. And sometimes, if you're good and you've done it as long as me, you'll actually see the head moving if you pay attention. It's set right now till the slightest turn will turn it on. Just the slightest little, you want it set to where just the slightest little turn will turn it on. But make sure that it's off. I mean, you can tell there's going to be some force. It's going to take them some force to turn it on. You want it right there at the cusp of right there being off, to where you can shake it and whatever you want to do, and it's not going to come on for validity until they turn that. You see what I'm saying? You want it right there. So that's it on the flashlight, everybody. I hope it helped. I've been getting a lot of questions, and that's what you do. Remember, this whole head comes off. There's threads on the inside. Use a Q-tip. Hit those. Hit these threads. Oil it. It's essential. There's a rubber grommet here. I always put a little bit of oil around that rubber grommet that's on there too. That really helps too. You really want that rubber grommet oiled as well. So that's the flashlight. That's how to do it. Just set it at the cusp of right before it cuts on it, you know. Oil it, or it's going to be a hard time for them to work. Thank you, everybody, for watching Phantom Paranormal. God bless everybody. Thank you again for being so kind to me with the loss in the family. And to my subscribers, God bless you all. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't and give me a thumbs up. God bless and take care.